Raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you. We'll start with Rob.
LaTrell, just the obvious question. How are you feeling? How's your health after being limited?
I'm feeling pretty good. I've had a good long spring of recovery, and I've just trusted the process. At times it's been a little hard, but I just keep grinding it out, trusting the process, and I think I'm in a good standpoint right now.
Patrick.
LaTrell, I think correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is your third senior season. I think you were a senior first back in 2020. I think you only played 4 games last year. Was that your decision to use that red shirt and come back this year? And at what point did you kind of reach that point?
It was my decision. It was suggestions from the coaches, but I just sat down and thought about it and thought what was best for my future. And I think that, if I come back another year and get corrected on a few things that I can do better, then it'll help me in the long run.
Why did you think it would help you in the long run? And was getting healthy part of that? And what are some things that you haven't been focused on going on this year?
Getting healthy and show that I can play the whole year, and just fix some of my weaknesses, and keep improving on my strengths also.
You played a variety of different roles, obviously, since you've been here, and even on the defensive line. Where do you see yourself in this system and this defensive line? Where do you think you fit in best, and how do you see that playing out this fall?
I'll be playing tackle and end, but I think I'll be playing a little bit more end, and then on third down, come inside rushing too. Playing tackle too, the 3 technique.
You like the outside stuff better?
Yeah, just a little bit, because that's kind of where I've always played all my whole life, so I'm a little bit more natural at that position than on the inside.
But Vince, Frank, and Wes.
LaTrell, being a vet, what are your impressions of some of the new guys that are on that defensive line and what the group brings to the table?
I think the young guys are great. I think from a standpoint, just looking at from younger guys coming in, I think they're a little bit ahead, and they're really smart too. So I think if they can get the details down, they can definitely help us play.
LaTrell, you've been through this quite a few times, now entering year 6. How does it feel different from the years prior?
It don't feel too much different. You just get a little bit more comfortable, and you know what to expect too. So I think it makes it a lot easier, and you come in with just a better mindset because you have a better grasp of what you're going to counter and stuff.
LaTrell, is there anything you can say to get a freshman ready for their first practice with Rodney Garner? And just, I know because during recruiting there's some tough love there too, but not nearly as much as when you get on the field. How do you prepare a kid for that?
It's actually hard. It's just because we can't replicate, what's going through. So we just have to be there to support them and just let them know that at times, you might get yelled at or something along that line, but you just got to keep pushing because at the end of the day, he's just there to make you better. It's nothing personal.
Yeah. On the young guys, there's some talk that maybe a few of those guys, Tyree West, Josephs, James Pierce, that they could play early on. Are you buying that? Do you think that they physically can do that?
Yes, sir. I think they all can. I know that the strength staff has done a good job just focusing on the younger guys, so they branch them out and put them in their own group. So I think that come a long way. And I think they're ahead too, so I think that can help us.
Rick.
Hey, LaTrell, fans are always optimistic. What does it feel like to you guys that Tennessee football is really ready to turn the corner, and if so, why?
Yes, sir. Just going off last year, a lot of the games we were into the games, so we was like 1 or 2 plays away. So, we just want to look back on that and move forward. We're not thinking about last year, but you just want to correct the mistakes so you don't make the same mistakes and win them close games where we lost them.
Last one, Patrick.
LaTrell, you've obviously been trying to get back to on the field and everything and trying to stay healthy. How tough has the process been of not being able to play as much as I'm sure you'd want to? And how confident are you that you can put all that behind you and stay available all season this year?
I'm very confident. I've just trusted the process, and I think that at times I've already been through the hardest thing that I can encounter. So I believe that anything that comes my way, I can overcome that. So just keep trusting, praying on it, and just keep moving forward, and everything will all work out.
Thank you.
Thank you.